Hi, I'm Angified. I started Angified Presents.
We share the love of music.
It has been medicine and therapy. Nothing else worked.
It has saved many of us. With mental health, we need to open our eyes.
Hurt people hurt people.
We ask that you listen, comprehend, and relate with your ears.
Form that heart of unity and one.
We share on this stage.
Statistics, feelings,
And ourselves.
we stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
We all may be different, with opinions and beliefs.
At the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters.
We are family.
We ask that you join us in a magical journey with artists from around the world. Open your minds, let in the love,
and listen with your hearts.
We all want a better tomorrow. Be one.
Communicate and look out for one another. And then, and only then, will you find the world.
We will find peace in all the world.
You'll find the world. And you will find in this shining world. He was among us in every boy and girl. Many have been broken, red hearts turn black. Love will melt the ice and turn it back, and you will find the world. You will find the world. You will find
32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a WAG, baby.
Guess what? We're full, baby. The WAG is going to go down now. It is. We have our 32 picked, chosen, and told. Welcome to the WAG.
Four, three, two, one.
32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known.
Show up and he'll take care of the rest.
Don't be scared. It's just a WAG, baby.
We're doing silent form for participants and for the judges. We are only doing 32 waggers this time. We're cutting it back. So you make pace that cut, then you gotta make a pace first, right?
Have you signed up yet? Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a WAG, baby. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a WAG, baby.
$32 only. Sign up ASAP. And what's a genre?
Genre hoedown. No. It's what's a genre showdown.
Sign up. A silent forum for participants and for the judges. We're going to do this right this time.
Everybody wants to join. Everybody wants to join the What's Your Genre Showdown. Everybody wants to join. Everybody wants to join the What's Your Genre Showdown.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the What's a Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Barr.
And I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride.
We've all heard it before. What's a genre? Does this song fit to a genre? Is genre even a thing?
Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with 32 artists, unpredictable matchups, and at the end, only 2 WAG champs.
So here's how it works. Every round, contestants are paired up at random and have 7 days to create something together. And then for the next 7 days, it's time for judging. Our panel of judges scores a song based on 5 criteria: creativity, originality, genre commitment, collaboration, emotional impact, and technical skill.
Now this includes special bonus points for the number of likes. Okay, only to the highest scoring duo will move on to the next round. And just when you think you figured it all out, boom, new round, new partner, new challenge.
That's right. That means contestants need to be quick, creative, and ready to adapt to any genre we throw their way. And for those of you watching, your votes can help decide the winner.
So now whether you're competing, cheering on your face, or just here for this genre chaos that we're bringing to you, you need to buckle up now, because the WAG, the What's a Genre Showdown, starts now.
Will these artists rise to the challenge?
Let's find out. Don't be scared. It's just the WAG, baby. Two.
Oh yeah, everyone. We have contestant number 22 here. Yes, bass face at Scott_bass. You guys better go ahead and follow this number. Scott, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and where you come from.
Bass player from Canada. I'm 40 years old. Been jamming since I was 12. Should be a lot of fun.
No longer bullshit, smoking in the A-City. Reminiscing 2007 before I got married. God damn it, I was fucking like a jackrabbit. I coke at a pill popping and I'm crack slanging. Mama used to pray for me, God couldn't break the habit. My baby mama that chased my fate lived out of bone. I was hating what became of me, man. I was hating what became of me. 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 But emotions change, I still snort a beat and smoke a bit. Homeboy just to cope with it. I need a clean slate, God, can you help with this? It's like the devil got a hold of the on me. I need a change too old to act like the young me. Come on, some motherfucker waiting for the don't knock. My eyes on the peephole, listen as the shadows talk. No more whispers. I guess tonight that I'ma see God. 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 So only he forgive you. So people can't call me asking for that either. I know I'm fucked up and I'm tired of asking for forgiveness. Cause you won't give it cause you tell me that it makes you weaker. Everything's getting bleaker, burning slow like a cedar. Down to the stems, how the hell's we no longer friends, we share fam. But I'm guessing you don't give a damn. I doubt I heard from you in a minute either. Well, goddamn, all the bitching you was doing flew out the window pane. Yada yada, bullshit, you ain't good, mama. Talking out your ass, bitch, we ain't done with neither. No more Gucci or Prada, Versace for me neither. No more diamonds on the jewelry, back to apartments. No more casa. No more casa. No more casa. Wash away all of my sins. Need an uplift, I know you can stop the rain. I spark this at the creek, don't need to wash away. Because it made me the man I really am today. I learned a lot from my old man, I must admit it. Treat a woman like a queen if she really with it. Don't need to feel like a king, just need to be respected. I'll put you deadbeat, mama, let's be realistic. Child support, with cars and plenty more. Without it all, your bitch would be nothing at all. Selling pussy for a fee, that be the goal. And I ain't talking just to be talking, my dinosaur. Either way, you're clean, still what we both need. This one already muddy, Lord, can you wipe it clean? No longer muddy cup and only smoke a little weed. Already on my knees, Lord, can you help me please? Can you help me please? Can you help me please?
Face Face, Wagger, number 22. Welcome, my friend. We have 5 questions for you. These questions are from the judges, myself, Coco Bark, and Angified. We're going to start with the first question that is from the judge, B. Swift, and he asks, what was your starting process taken after receiving your assignment? when you found out who your partner was and what the genre was, right after the drawing, when you found out what you do?
Actually, yeah. I think I went and found drums first right away. Because when I searched, hunted down a drum loop I could use, and then started with the bass, of course.
So you went to creation. You went right to creation. All right.
Yeah, I was playing. I thought 90% of that beat was done probably within an hour and a half of getting my genre.
Impressive. All right. So the next question is from Angified, and she asked, in any other collab that you've done, what made this different? If it made it different.
What made it different? I guess he was, I don't know Don that well. I guess it would be one thing, but I've done collabs with people I don't really know that well. I don't think it was much different than a regular collaboration with somebody new.
Okay. So my question, and Coco Burke is this would be included in her question, is what was it like working with your partner? What feedback do you have about your partner that you chose? Because you had a mystery. So
yeah, I read it right off the beginning. It seemed like we were just kind of talking emojis, but then it kind of after things got going there, it worked out fine. He's a nice enough guy, and I knew that he was pretty capable at rapping. I'd done that, like I said, one collaboration with him 4 years ago. And it was pretty good. So, and then, yeah, he was quick, or relatively quick. He said, he's like, I'll have something for you in a day or two. And he did it. So,
all right.
That was good.
Okay, so Tony, our judge, he has a good question. He had actually two questions, one for new waggers, one for OG waggers. You're a new wagger. Your question is, how do you feel about this challenge?
How do I feel about the WAG?
Mm-hmm. Like the challenge of the
WAG. I think it's a good premise. Like, it's interesting. It should be fun. Good for the contestants. I don't know about for the people watching. I don't know how interesting it is, but it's fun for me. I mean, I'm in it. It's good.
All right, and the final question comes from the WAG judge, DeeJ Tatius, and this is for him and the WAG team here. Mm-hmm. What is one thing that we could do here at the WAG keep you engaged as a participant and as a viewer? You know, like, i.e. example, something like more streams, more interviews, maybe some weird little drawing kind of thing for stuff, spotlights and all. What is something that you think we could add or improve to keep you more engaged?
I don't know, like personally for myself, it could be faster. I wouldn't really need to wait a week for the next one, but I understand it takes a lot longer. Some people are more time constraint maybe. But no, I didn't really follow the other years or the ones prior. So for me, so far, it's pretty interesting. I would have no problem staying engaged.
You, my friend, face wagger number 22. You are a true wagger. I love it.
It's good.
You're just here to do the WAG.
Yeah, it's fun.
Good luck in the rest of this competition, and I hope to see you in the second round.
Might not be a rest of it. This might be it.
Hey, some crazy things happen in the WAG.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Oh, yeah. We've got contestant number 27 here. Akui! He is in the house at link_shadow. He's coming to WAG you, baby. Can you please go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and where you come from?
All right. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Moved to Port Huron, Michigan when I was like 3, so technically from Port Huron. Let's see, been making music since I was 2. Been playing piano since then. Started producing in 2018 on BandLab. BandLab's my first platform. So yeah, I'm just trying to get into the music biz. So yeah.
Hello and welcome. This is WAG contestant number 1 coming in. We have happy family singers with us tonight. Yes, at Sean Manning. Sean, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you come from.
My name is Sean Manning. I'm the lead of the Happy Family Singers. I was raised in Detroit, Michigan, and now I reside in Dallas, Texas.
I've talked it over with the man in prayers. Cause to be on my soul when it really just don't seem fair. Rusty Jaw and Akui with the Happy Family. Headline speculate again. Could these two be long lost twins? Tragically, no one solve that mystery. Thankfully, that boy don't fall from the tree. Musically, they were kidnapped by a very confused, very good-looking nurse. Victory comes easily. God, he said it ain't a sin, no, it ain't a sin, and it ain't a sin. And every time we get a chance, we should just do it again. Guilt-free, even though it makes you sick. Winning ain't no magic trick. No, it's all in the wrist. It cannot go against your name. If you win every single game, undefeated all of your life, and you got a gorgeous wife. Nah, it ain't a sin, no, it ain't a sin, no, it ain't a sin. No, it ain't a sin, no, it ain't a sin, no, it ain't a sin. No.
WAG at number 27, Akui, Link Shadow. Yes, sir, we have 5 questions for you. These questions are from myself, Coco Bark, Angie, and the WAG judges.
Okay.
Ready? Our first question is from B. Swift, the WAG judge. He asked, what was your starting process that was taken after you received your assignment? You found out the partner, you found out the genre. What was your next step?
Start cooking. That was the next step. Yep. That beat was made in like 20 minutes flat. Yeah, it didn't take long.
Nice. All right,
yeah.
So moving on to the next question. This question comes from Angie. And she asked, and any other collab that you've done, what has made this one different?
This is the first time I've actually called and talked to someone while working. I've never done that before. We've exchanged numbers, me and how did I forget it? I'm a horrible person. I forgot his name. Dang. I'm so sorry. I know you're seeing this, bro. I'm horrible. But yeah, exchanged numbers. We talked on the phone a couple times. Made adjustments. It wasn't finished. The beat itself was done in 20 minutes, yes. But adjustments were made over time, and we called and communicated with each other back and forth. As he made changes, I slowed down the beat. You know, there was a lot of connection there that was like done through being able to have vocal contact with the collaborator. That was just different completely from anything I've ever done. And I appreciated it. That was fun. I do like that. So, yeah.
All right, so this question comes from myself and Coco Bark, and we want to know, what was it like working with your partner? What kind of feedback?
It was fun. It was fun. It was a bag of laughs. I loved it. It was so much fun. Oh, man. I don't know if y'all can probably hear it in the song. He had a lot of funny jokes to crack on our track. It was so funny. I loved it. I loved hearing it. Because when I first heard his vocals on our track, when I tell you I laughed for like 10 minutes while just listening to it, like, oh my gosh. A very confused, but very attractive nurse. I can't. It's so funny. I can't. Every time that got, but yeah, it was fun, yeah.
All right. So this next question comes from Tony. And Tony has a question for new waggers, OG waggers. You're a new wagger. Your question is, how do you feel about the WAG challenge?
How do I feel about the WAG? This WAG is awesome. This is like the best thing since Slice the WAG, man. Oh, huh? This is great. I love it.
All right, well,
I love it. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah.
That leads into the last question. The next question comes from DeeJ Tations. And this represents all of us here at the WAG team. What is one thing that we could do at the WAG to keep you more engaged as the wagger and as the viewer? Something we can add, take away, increase, enhance?
Look, I'm going to be real with you. Look, I have no opinions on that. Like, in terms of, like, I don't really know. Like, it's awesome as it is. I love it. My only thing is, this one sounds kind of crazy. What if we did 3 people?
We've done that.
We've done it? Yeah. Oh, man.
I don't think you remember. I've said there's always a twist, but we'll get to that.
You did say that, didn't you? You're right. My bad.
It's my show. This is Wagger number 27, Akui, the Link Shadow. Best of luck to you and the rest of the WAG Showdown. Hope to hear more from you.
Yeah, so basically, this Mashup 1, Team 1, I'm gonna give them a 4 with creativity. Genre, I'm gonna get out of 5. Collab, 4. Emotion, impact, 4. Tech skills, get out of 5. Guitar solo at the end kind of messes with the beat real good, so I like that. And the ad for the Mashup number 1 in Team 2. The Team 2 mashup was a little awkward. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that one was a little awkward.
So for Mashup 1, which is hip hop, we have Team 1, which is Dat Don-P, who was a mystery ball for number 32, and Bassface, who was number 22. And for the scores that I gave them, for creativity and originality, I gave them a 4. I like the incorporation of the bass, the use of the guitar in hip hop this way, gave it a fresh sound in the hip hop, but it kept that funk the whole way through. For the genre commitment, I gave them a 3. For the collaboration and cohesion, I gave them a 4. I felt they meshed really well together. Sounded great as a collaboration. For the emotional impact, I gave them a 3. The technical skills and the overall quality of the track, I gave them also a 3. For a total score of 17 out of 25. So for Mashup 1, Team 2, we had Akui and Happy Family Singers, Wagger number 27 for Akui and Wagger number 1 for Happy Family Singers. Now, I also gave them a 4 for creativity and orality. It has a nice kind of gospel groove to it that I like in hip hop. And again, with the genre commitment, I gave them a 4. It gets the hip hop target. Their collaboration cohesion, I gave them a 3. There were a few moments that things bounced a little off, but overall, they really did collaborate well together. They got their flow. on the emotional impact. I also gave him a 3 on that. With hip hop, it can be tough to hit the emotional mark. I mean, I felt what the song's about and what it's saying. It just doesn't always hit the same way as other genres. And for technical skill, I gave him a 3 as well. There was some nice dynamics and dancing in stereo. A good collab for, only having a week to put it together.
Yo, what up, lab coats? It's time for round 1 critiques of the WAG. Don't be scared. It's just the WAG, baby. Mashup number 1, round 1, team number 1. Dat Don-P and Bassface. The genre's hip-hop, and this is how you start a round. First and foremost, there was no doubt in my mind that this was hip-hop. Whether it be the bass tones, drums, plucky guitar, or those intense hip-hop verses. This song brought hip-hop to the forefront and made it the hero. So let's jump over to 2 things I loved and 1 thing I want more of. The first thing I love about this track is that the flow was magical. The cadence, the shifts in cadence, everything about it not only screams hip-hop, but screams mastery over the craft. The second thing I loved was the bass going crazy. It was prominent, up front, and so great. If there's one thing I want more of, there were moments where the instrumental got a little too creative, a little loose with the timing. I don't know if we were recording with click or not. Specifically, around 2 minutes and 20 seconds, the electric guitar. If we just tighten up that click moving forward, it'll be magical. The scores. For creativity and originality, was it unique? I gave it a 4 out of 5. A creative track for sure. 1 point deduction because it sounded like a lot of hip hop I've heard before, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a brand new song written uniquely for this contest. Creative. Genre commitment. This is self-explanatory, and this group gets a 5 out of 5. Collaboration and cohesion. Did the team work well together? The answer in this case? Yeah. 5 out of 5. Emotional impact. Did the song resonate and make me feel something? This is super subjective, but we're giving it a 4 out of 5 here. Excellent job. The 1 point deduction comes from just not quite making it to the mountaintop. Nothing wrong with the track, just didn't resonate completely for me on a personal level. Technical skill and quality. This is where we get into the nitty gritty, and kind of where I put my nerd glasses on. This track gets a 3 out of 5. Instrumental, presentation, mixing, and recording quality, all good, all room for improvement. The total score for this track, 21 out of a possible 25 points. Good luck. Round 1, Matchup 1, Team 2. Happy Family Singers and Akui. I could feel the desire to unleash power here. So many great things to love about this track. And while some of the ideas were kind of like throwing darts at the board and seeing which ones hit the bullseye, some of them did hit the bullseye, others maybe not so much. The wave of Flight of the Conchord vibes and the 90s singer-songwriter influences showed through like none other, and I very much appreciated that. The song gave us excellent verses and phrases even. For instance, undefeated all your life and you got a gorgeous wife? Come on, that's just fun writing. So, here are 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more. The first thing I love, the lyrics specifically. There were so many great one-liners and pieces of content in here. I would love to see the lyrics on your next track, so that not only can I vibe along, but I can get into your head and read those lyrics for myself. I also really enjoyed 2/3 of the way through the song, we threw a change up and we added the flute, clarinet, whatever that instrument was that gave us sort of the interlude from what had been happening before, was a great choice and an exceptional implementation of arrangement. If there's one thing I want more of, maybe we take out a couple of instruments, maybe we take out a couple of vocal ideas, and really focus in, hone in on what the track should be, what the genre needs to be, and how we can execute on a controlled and still dynamic level. The scores for the track. Was the entry unique? otherwise known as creativity or originality. This gets a 5 out of 5. It was incredibly unique, incredibly creative. I can't deny that it was one of a kind. Genre commitment. Again, self-explanatory. This track gets a 3 out of 5. There were some elements there that tried to incorporate the genre, but as a piece overall, I didn't get hip-hop from it. Collaboration and cohesion. Did the teammates work well together? It truly sounded like y'all were having fun making this track. This gets a 4 out of 5. Emotional impact. I'm giving this song a 3 out of 5. It's completely subjective, but feeling like I was ready to listen to a hip-hop song and getting something entirely different kind of took me out of that experience. Technical skill and quality. This one also gets a 3 out of 5. Good skills on display, and I know that we know what we're doing. Maybe a few too many ideas for this kind of track. The total score here is 18 out of 25. Good luck.
Ready? Mashup 2. 28. 10.
Oh, yeah. We've got contestant number 2. You know it is Christine Sweet, and boy, is she sweet. Christine, tell us about yourself and where you come from.
Well, I am from way up in northern New York. We are a land of snow. I am cold most of the year. Let's see, over Thanksgiving weekend, we got 39 inches of snow in 3 days. That was even a lot for us. But yeah, so I come from United States, state of New York, way up north, almost Canada.
Brr! Oh my goodness, but I'm sure you're bringing fire to this competition.
19.
Oh, yeah. I have contestant 19 here with us. Yes, you know who he is. He's the OG, NillaGatez at nillafkngatez. Oh, yeah, he's here to wag you, baby. Nilla, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and where you hail from.
Hey, I'm NillaGatez. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, originally from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah. You know you're going to get a bunch of genres all mixed into Nilla.
30. All right, this is NillaGatez, wagon number 19. Welcome, my man. We have 5 questions for you. 5 questions that is from the judges, from myself, Coco Bark, and Angie.
All right.
Start with the first question is from B Swift, Bart Kelly. He asks you, after you, what was your starting process after you received your assignment? After you saw who was drawing with you and what you were making, boom, what was next? What you do?
Well, my next was to reach out and find some beat makers, people who can make country beats. And I reached out to people that I knew. Llamadamus was one of the first ones I reached out to. And then within 24 hours, he answered back and said, I got you. So, and I was thinking, my music, I try to put, something that I know about my life, my addiction or whatnot. So it'd be a country. I wanted to make like a country addiction song.
Okay. So in other collabs that you've done and everything, what makes this one different? Is there a difference?
I mean, it's not really much of a difference. I mean, Llama did like what Thrizzy did before, he mixed, he mastered, he had the beats. Because Thrizzy, he did the beat on our disco one. So I did my part and he did his part, and we communicated every day, and so everything got right.
So, to lead into the next question, which comes from me and Coco Bark, want to share this question. What was it like working with your partner, llamadamus? Right, llamadamus was your choice. Yeah.
Yes. It was actually pretty great, because I've talked to llamadamus for a while, and I said that'd be crazy if you and I could do a collab one time. So this is like our first collab together ever since we've known each other. So I think it turned out pretty good. I actually love this track, and it's our first collab too. So it's the first of everything. My first country, my first collab with llamadamus. So it's the first of everything.
Sweet. That's sweet right there. All right, so this next question comes from Tony. He asked, okay, so he had two questions. He had one for new waggers and he had one for OG waggers. And Nilla, my man, you, sir, are an OG to that.
Yeah.
His OG question is, what's the difference, the biggest difference and everything like that? What's the difference between all the wags? What's the difference in this one? What do you enjoy?
Well, and it's nice to see the feature of the judges actually, reacting and putting their input after each track. So I like that, because the judges, you don't just try to be like, oh my God, what are they gonna think? What are they gonna think like last time? This time you actually get to hear the judges talk about your track, and I really do like that, And then Angie, now she's streaming it a lot now, so. I like the way this WAG is. I like the way y'all going with it because this is a lot more informative, and it helps us as artists see where our weaknesses are and where our strengths are.
It really helps a lot having this team. It's been a great team so far, from the judges to the host to the backs to everything has just been wonderful so far. Now, leading in with that, let's lead into the final question from DJ Tatius, which is pretty much from the whole WAG team here. What is one thing that we could do to keep you more engaged as a wagger, as a viewer? More streams, more interviews, some kind of crazy little fun drawing or whatever for something. What is there that could keep you entertained for us and engaged?
Well, I do actually like the videos and all this stuff and the content. Like I said, y'all definitely doing something different this time on the WAG than y'all did the past couple of times. I like that. There's not really much I would change. I would just keep it like it is, like y'all been doing.
I appreciate you, Nilla. And again, you always bring it for the WAG, bro.
Right.
NillaGatez, swagger number 19, my man. Good luck in the rest of the competition.
Appreciate it.
Country.
Mashup 2 Team 1. It's a very country song, it gives like really country music. She's giving country lyrics. I can follow the story easily. I'm gonna say creativity, I'm giving it a 4. Genre, it's gonna be about a 5. Collab, 4. Emotion, 3. Tech skills, I give that a 4. Overall, sounds really, really, really country. So, yeah, y'all come back now, yeah. I'm gonna say this song right here, this Mashup 2, Team 2, it's supposed to be country. Overall, it started country, but ended a little different for my ear. Like, I'm not getting country all the way, but giving it creativity 3, genre 2, collab 4, emotion 3, tech skills, I'm giving that a 4. I think it could have maybe been a little better, but I mean, the sounds do mesh well a little bit. But all in all, it's a cool country song.
So for mashup number 2, we had country. And for team 1, it was Wagger number 28, Leslie Parker, who was a mystery ball that Christine picked. And number 10 was Christine Rebecca Sweet. Now, this one really grew on me over the week as I listened to it. I gave it a 3 on creativity and originality. I gave it a perfect 5 on genre commitment because it really gives that country feel. Doesn't have to be complicated with country. It can be as simple as a voice and a guitar, and I love how they implemented it. For the collaboration and cohesion, I gave them a 3. I felt they felt each other out. Few moments that are a little loose, but again, you can do that in country, and it worked well. For emotional impact, I gave them a 4. I felt the words, and as I listened more and more, I really felt the words. It has a impact when you listen to it over and over again. And for technical skill, I gave them a 3. It has all the elements necessary. The recording's good. Everything's blended nice. And I think overall, it worked well for them. That gave them a total of 18 out of 25. Now for team 2 of Mashup 2, we had number 19, NillaGatez. He's a returning wagger, and he also had a mystery ball. So this was an interesting mashup between the two because they both got to pick their partners, and Nilla managed to get llamadamus to fill in the number 30 slot. Now, I love how they came in. This is where I felt the country. I gave them a 3 on creativity and originality. And for genre commitment, I gave them a 4. I do feel like they hit the country mark on the collaboration and cohesion. I also gave them a 4. For the emotional impact, I shied towards a 4 as well because I hear the words Nilla saying, and Nilla is a man of experience, and he writes about his experience. He's good like that, and it really served him well to use it for the country genre. For the technical skill, I gave him a 3. And that came out to 18 out of 25.
Round 1, matchup 2, Team 1, Christine Rebecca Sweet and Leslie Parker. Time for us to head over to the country, the Wild West of the WAG. You know what I'm talking about. The genre that everyone attempts, but few can be great at. There are so many elements that we closely associate with the country genre. Thankfully, this team nailed it. Whether it's the vocals emitting lost love, Jolene references, or just whiskey, we were treated to a lyrical country experience. I could close my eyes and see myself sitting in a dive bar watching a live performance. Now, 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. The first thing I love is how appropriately sad this song is. It's giving all the best country vibes. Way to nail the genre challenge. The second thing I love is that the instrumental just screams, "Give me a whiskey and put me in a live music setting, please." Thanks very much. If there's one thing I want more of, it's a little more song structure. Give me some dynamics, whether it's a more defined chorus or a more defined chorus-verse structure. I would like to see you give the listener a more guided experience through the entire story, because truly, This was an excellent country story. The scores: creativity and originality. Here we get a 4 out of 5. All the best country elements, but still country elements we've heard often. Not to downplay the fact that this is an entirely new creation, your score is up there. Genre commitment, 5 out of 5. This was giving all the best country, collaboration and cohesion. If I can't tell that two different people are working on a single track, that's a 5 out of 5 for me. Emotional impact, 5 out of 5. I was picking up what you were putting down. Everything about it just resonated. Nice work. Technical skill and quality. For this one, I give you a 4 out of 5. Everything was there, but I needed a few little tweaks to make it radio ready, as it were. I would call this a great project, and I think it's capable of being an excellent one. The total score for this track, 23 out of 25. Good luck. Round 1, matchup 2, Team 2, NillaGatez and Llamadamus. I love this song. Whether it's that good old country twang, which really brings country in this case, or that background electric guitar that's creating a vibe or a foundation for the rest of the track to play on. It's all good, man. All of that being said, I would classify this one as more of an indie rock song and less of a country song. To bring it back to the positive though, Sing What You Know is on full display here, and that is one of the highest compliments I can give it as someone who really loves songwriting. Let's move on to 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. The first thing I love about this track are the lyrics. I can't say enough. I mentioned it before and I'll say it again. Sing what you know. Write what you know. Because then if it resonates with you, it is most certainly going to resonate with someone else. In this case, me. The second thing I love are the guitars. They are a treat. Dreamy, ambient, and just giving life to this whole track. Great work. If there's one thing I want more of, it's inside the WAG specifically. Outside of this WAG contest, I wouldn't change a thing about this track. It's release ready, I'd hit like any day of the week. In fact, I'd be adding it to a playlist. Inside the context of the genre challenge, country, I feel like it misses the mark just a little bit. I would really stress, should you make it through to the next round, that old Porkins adage from Star Wars: A New Hope. Stay on target. It'll serve you well. The scores. Creativity and originality, that's a 5 out of 5. I wouldn't change a thing because Write What You Know is on full display here. It resonates with you, it resonates with me, and it makes for a unique and creative experience for any listener. Genre commitment. This one's 3 out of 5. For the reasons mentioned above, specifically in One Thing I Want More of. Collaboration and cohesion, this is an easy 5 out of 5. Nailed it. Emotional impact. Again, 5 out of 5. And it's intrinsically linked to the creativity and uniqueness of the track itself. I cannot say enough about Write What You Know. Technical skill and quality. This one gets a 4 out of 5. Everything was there, but A, we want to stay on target, and B, I feel like there could have been a couple to make certain elements stand out at certain times, with minor, maybe volume or panning tweaks. All in, this song is great. That makes for a total score of 22 out of 25. Good luck.
Mashup 3.
Oh yeah, we have contestant number 16 here, Maria Perdomo. Oh my goodness, at Maria 1967. Who are you and where do you come from? Tell everyone out there.
Okay, I come from Uruguay, from the city of Montevideo. It's between Argentina and Brazil, on the shores of the Rio de la Plata and the Atlantic Ocean, between Brazil and Argentina. There.
Oh,
It's a little country, not well known, but we are good people and we love what we do. And I'm very pleased to be in WAG, really pleased.
Oh, sounds beautiful, Maria.
representing my country.
Number 13.
Oh, yeah. Guess what? We have contestant 13. Yeah. Coming to Wagyu, baby. It's Static. And I'm not chilling, but I totally am because I'm waiting to hear who are you and where do you come from, Static?
Hey, name actually is Sage. I come from Baltimore, Maryland. You know, a little city. Everyone probably heard of it. Totally. Nothing crazy. I'm nothing crazy. Just a guy, just a chill guy. Even though I'm not chilling.
I love that.
Oh shit, this is a bang. Hey, Static and Maria in the building. Yeah!
Weightless, can't wait to be famous. I'm higher in the clouds and I'm like to be basic, chainless. Unlike these prisoners, brainless and aimless. But I'm rising faster than a spaceship, ascending until I'm at the top. I won't stop, never running, never gonna fucking flop nor drop. I'm bending reality like I'm God. I'm offending anyone who's lost and never saw it.
Falling in reverse, clouds beneath, all dance above earth. I'm rising, ascending.
Weightless, can't wait to be famous. I'm higher in the clouds and I'm like to be basic, chainless. Unlike these prisoners, brainless and aimless. But I'm rising faster than a spaceship. Face it, I'm feeling divine. It's only round one, but I'm on demon time. A force of nature ain't no holding me back. I'm stacking paper, I'm dropping hot tracks.
Hey, yo, shit is ass.
Says haters online, but I don't see them dropping or spitting real rhymes. Like bitches a crime, always quick to attack. Doesn't matter what you drop, you be hating on the net.
Hey, yo, maybe falling in reverse, clouds beneath, all dance above earth. I'm rising, ascending.
Every step I take, it's like I'm walking on air. I'm godlike, I hear all your prayers. Universe in my hands, I'm beyond compare. I'm a crossbreed crafted by some engineers.
Falling in reverse, clouds beneath, all dance above earth. I'm rising, ascending.
Weightless, can't wait to be famous. I'm higher in the clouds and I'm like to be basic, chainless. Unlike these prisoners, brainless and aimless. But I'm rising faster than a spaceship.
We're with Wagger number 16, Miss Maria. I have 5 questions for you. These questions are from myself, Coco Bark, Angie, and our judges, okay? The first question comes from B. Swift, and he asked, what was the starting process taken after receiving your assignment? After you found out who your partner was and what genre you were going to do, what was your next move?
My next move was to get in touch with Static and ask him how he wanted to be the song to be. And he said, I want an upbeat and happy song and very joyful.
Okay, so
it was. So I made the beat based on what he told me, and then he added the lyrics.
They're great lyrics, great beat too. So leading into the next question, this one comes from Angie. In other collabs that you've done, what has made the collab here in the WAG different?
The club.
Your collab. Out of all the collabs you've done, out of all the collabs you've done, what has made the WAG collab different for you?
Yes, because Static is a very good person. I think I don't know him, but it was good to collab with him. It was easy and. Yes, I had very many collaborations, but they were the same. I think I had a good relationship with all of them, and I never had problems with no one, and so it was good.
So, okay, well, that leads in. You've pretty much answered the next question. This one comes from Angie, and well, not Angie. This one comes from myself and Coco Bark. What was it like working with your partner? Any feedback about your partner?
It was very good, and we communicated fluently and very nicely, very politely, and it was good. And he received my ideas and added them to the beat, and I did the same for his suggestions, and so it was good, very good.
All right. Tony, he asked. He had two different questions, but you have a special question because you're a new wagger. How do you feel about the WAG challenge?
Yes, I put in the, I wrote in the, the description, no, well, I don't have the word, when you enter the contest, so I wrote, I wanted to have fun.
Yes.
And my main goal in the challenge was to have fun, and that all the contestants have fun, and that's all. Sorry, my bad English.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. So our last question comes from DeeJ Tatius. DeeJ Tatius is one of the judges, and it represents us all here at the WAG team. What is one thing that we could do at the WAG to keep you more engaged? Like, for example, like more interviews, more streams. What is an idea that you can give us to make the WAG better for you?
Well, I think it's all right as it is, but I don't know. I maybe engage more band lovers, like sharing the web to all band love, not only. Yes, I know that requires a lot of money. Maybe I don't know, but it could be a good idea to reach more band lovers through the band lab itself. That's all.
Well, Miss Maria, thank you. Wagger number 16. Best of luck to you in the rest of the competition and see if you make it through to the second round. Best of luck to you. I love what you've created so far. Wagger number 13. Static. Yep. We have 5 questions for you. These 5 questions come from myself, Coco Bark, Angified, and the judges. Okay? So the first question comes from B Swift. He asks, what was the starting process taken after receiving your assignment? When you found out who your partner was and what genre you were in, what was your next steps?
Well, I'm pretty used to hip hop. That's my domain. But my first moves was figuring out what Maria does, what her strong suits were. And I saw that it wasn't exactly hip hop. She doesn't do that, but she's got a lot of soul felt music, a lot of upbeat songs. So I was down to have her make the beat for me. And I was just going to kind of go with whatever groove it was,
Okay. So Angie asked the question, in the other collabs that you've done, what has made this collab different for the WAG?
Well, can you elaborate that? What do you like collaborations in general?
Yeah, so like all the collabs that you've done before, has this one been different for you? What has made it different?
This one has been a lot different. Well, I mean, first off, it's great. It's like a roulette. You don't know who you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like a real cool element of surprise. I like that. But it doesn't give you a lot of time to like be able to sit there and really make something that you feel, you know? So that's one thing that I feel is different because like I can't really I don't have enough time to feel my music, you know?
Okay. So this next question comes from myself and Coco Bark. It is, what was it like working with your partner? What is your feedback on your partner?
I think my partner did a very good job, honestly. Maria, she did great. She was very great with her communicating. She we talked at least once a day on the project. She was very good with her communications, and she definitely made it known what she wanted the song to be about. And I think she did just an overall amazing job as a partner.
So now this next question comes from Tony. Now Tony has two questions. One is for new waggers and one is for OG waggers. I usually ask each one just one question. Well, for you, it's a little different. I'm going to ask you both questions because you've been around the WAG. Now, as a new wagger, how do you feel about this challenge?
As a new wagger, I think it's really cool. Like I said earlier about the roulette, you don't know who you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't really have a lot of time. It's just like, I feel like, honestly, I personally would appreciate a little more time, but I understand the week's pretty cool.
So we'll go into the other question, the second part to the question that was for the OG waggers. Now you're OG wagger because you were in one before and you've been there since the beginning. Okay, you've seen how this has grown. As an OG wagger, what is the difference between these wags? What is the biggest difference that you see?
Well, I've seen it's become a lot less of a popularity contest, which is great. It's just getting more and more about skill and actually talent. It's not all about just luck and just being able to who can push their stuff more, who has the bigger numbers. No, it's about who has the better voice, who can produce better. That's what I like about this. It's as the years went by, you've kind of like taken what feedback you could to try to like, I don't know, just make it to where it's more fair and not like a guessing game.
All right, and now our final question comes from DJ Tatius. This question also represents us all here at the WAG team. What is one thing that we could do at the WAG to keep you more engaged as a wagger and as a viewer? Like we could do more interviews, we can do more streams, something along them lines. What would you think? Tell us. This is your time to tell us what we could add, what we can take away.
Really got to think about that because it's like, I guess, yeah, probably more streams, try to push it out more, get the WAG more known to like not just the people on BandLab specifically, because BandLab's dying. BandLab ain't got no reach right now. Everybody bots on there. It's sad. Just try to push more reach. I don't know. Grab more of an audience.
All right. Well, wagger number 13, Static. Best of luck to you in the rest of the contest. Can't wait to hear what else you do in it. And we're in round 2. You don't have to. All right, Angie, you're going to save this one too. You don't have to turn off. I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm proud. Number 15.
Oh, yeah. We've got contestant number 15 here, Paul McMinotaur. Yes, at Paul_Minotaur. He's here. 15. Paul, come on and tell us who you are and where you come from.
Hello, I am Paul McMinotaur. I'm from Texas, and that's, in the United States. Yeah. That's all, right? I'm a guy. Cause I got fatter. I didn't think that it mattered. Now I got pancake, no batter. Can't be mad at her. Should've done right when I had her. Word is on the street. What you get, what you get. If you wanna feel the heat, wet that wet, wet that wet. Yo, yo, talk about wet that wet. I didn't understand it, didn't know what it meant. What a treat, we trickin' in the street. Fried chicken. I'm an animal, a cannibal with the savage sentences I unleash. Barbaric lyrics, untangible, tongue of a beast. Bite me if you're incompatible, at least. For razor sharp bars, critically, pinnacly. Imagination, mapping out the stars. West to the east, one of the kinds by cynically deranged mind. Feeding no cold, my goals only a subconscious can find. Imply symmetry, subliminarily. Decoding your brainstem, breaking your spine. Freedom you call, push comes to shove. US drops the dime, never say never. Till the communists decline, your freedom is send boats to your shoreline. Machine guns heating up and starting to grind. My rhyme with a mellow light. Love the smell of money, says a monkey to the swine. Let's toast this wine and eat like a king would dine. I'm happy, no I'm not. I'm a walking paradox. I'm out here wading through these fluids like a ninth level druid. I don't have to think about it, baby, I just do it. I intuitively knew it, deduced it was true that the dual dream is lucid, the rain is the truth that it grew, undisputed. Wet, wet that wet, wet that wet, son. Wet that wet, wet that wet, wet that wet. I love it when you call me all father. Your hand up on your head, that's something you said. Let me break it down real nice and slow. I can't tell you nothing you don't already know. I can't make you change if you don't want to grow. I can give you the seeds, but I can't make you sow. I can tell you all about it, or would you rather at the show? Tell me, why is everyone always in a rush? How does a carbon life form turn his brain into mush? My name might be Brandon, but I rearrange these atoms into the fucking random. I would get these in a sack, oh yeah. Live life wasn't enough of us, that's who you take. Oh, it's time to get soggy. You treat me like a dog. I'm a lumberjack, baby. I'm about to drop a loggy. I'm the wheel and you just a little coggy. Life becomes frantic. I never heard of a bored fanatic. Don't hurt the poor rabbit just cause you suck at the magic. Yeah. I'm not just sad, I'm morose. Depression, I'm self-diagnosed. Self-medicating till I'm comatose. I'm getting close, soon I'll overdose on the path that I chose. My flow is so engrossing, I'm rich like Nancy Pelosi. All these dope tracks that I'm posting, well maybe not all but mostly all of the parties I'm hosting. You fools with your tracks trying to roast me. My girlfriend don't call, she is ghosting me. I'm an animal, a cannibal with the savage sentences I unleash. Barbaric lyrics, untangible, tongue of a beast. Bite me if you're incompatible, at least. For razor sharp bars, critically, pinnacly. Imagination, mapping out the stars. West to the east, one of the kinds by cynically deranged mind. Feeding no cold, my goals only a subconscious can find. Imply symmetry, subliminarily. Decoding your brainstem, breaking your spine. Freedom you call, push comes to shove. You will stop the dime, never say never. Till the communists decline. Your freedom and send boats to your shoreline. Machine guns heating up and starting to grind. My wagon with a mellow light. Love the smell of money, says the monkey to the swine. Let's toast this wine and eat like a king would dine. I'm happy, no I'm not. I'm a walking paradox. When the beat drops, check it drill. I like a street pop, try it up. I got a beat top, full clip. Drink 'em and I track 'em, stack 'em quite spectacular, man. I gotta attack 'em, yeah. I were a caterpillar, I would metamorphosize before your eyes. Compare the old to the new me, ha ha. Compare the old to the new me. Yeah, I would
Metamorphosis into a dungeonist crab. Break out of the matrix like Morpheus' dad. All you rappers, you're just a bunch of has-been. Wrap your face in a plastic bag.
Hey, but
Everybody wants to join. Everybody wants to join to watch the genre showdown.
Also for Mashup 3 Team 1, I'm gonna have to give them 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, and the 4s are emotion and technical skills. Everything else is a 5 for that song. It's just like right out the gate, it's nice. It's definitely a nice song. It has a nice little feel, and yeah, I can deal with that. Okay, this is Mashup 3, Team 2. I don't know where to start with this. As far as creativity, 0. No creativity. Genre, commitment, I'm going to say about a 2 because we committed to doing something on here. I just felt like there was not a lot of effort going on here. It's kind of gimmicky a little bit, like the word selection, the lyric selection is a little gimmicky. I'm not sure I'm not sure how the genre was studied if this wasn't an already skilled area of skill, like, an area of skill already. So I'm not sure what numbers I could give this, but for the most part, it's almost a 0 down. I got a 1 for creativity and a 2 for genre commitment. Literally because you actually got on here and did something. There was almost 0 effort into this one. I don't want to spend too much time. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Straight down the line.
So for Mashup 3, we went back to hip hop. And for Team 1, we had Wagger 16, Maria Perdomo, and Wagger 13, Static. Now, I really had fun coming into this track. I liked their approach that they took. Very creative on Maria's part. I gave it a 4 on creativity. And for genre commitment, I gave it a 4 because I really liked Static's flow. This is the kind of unique flow in hip hop that I enjoy. For collaboration and cohesion, I also gave them a 4. I really feel like they blended well together. They utilized each other's skills right where they needed to. And there's interesting moments where Maria comes in under him and it becomes catchy and hooky. I mean, it just get better and better as I listen throughout the week. For emotional impact, I also gave him a 4. Listening to the words and figuring out what Static was talking about and falling in reverse, I related to what he was saying. And again, with hip hop, it's not always easy to get emotional impact, but if you can connect that way, it really works good. And for technical skills, I also gave him a 4 there. I felt like Maria really brought her A game for this competition, and I like her experimentation with the beat. I like how she utilized Static to just get it all together. They both mixed well with each other. So that gave him a total score out 20 out of 25. Now for Mashup 3 Team 2, we had number 31, which was a mystery ball, and Paul went and got Root Beer 1038 to put his vocals on top of it. And we had Wagger number 15, which was Paul McMinotaur. Now, this one took me a moment to grow into. Took a couple of listens to find what I liked, what I wasn't so sure about, and for the score, I gave him a 3 on creativity and originality. I mean, it's different, and that does show some creativity. And I think Paul really was putting some creative approach to hip hop. It's a different genre for him, and I can't ignore that. For the genre commitment, I gave him a 3. Kind of in the middle, like not total hip hop, but also not hip hop. For the collaboration cohesion, I went with a 2 there. I felt like they could have blended more. They could have meshed better there. More on the vocal side, it starts to go off in different directions, and I had a tough time following it. The flow wasn't there for me, so that's why I went with a 2 there. And emotional impact, also a 2. Again, hip hop's not an easy one for emotional impact, and I really had a tough time figuring out what to connect to emotionally. And for technical skills, I also gave it a 2. Felt there could have been more arrangement parts. It really just goes all the way through without any breakdown or defined part to it. So I couldn't score it any higher because I couldn't figure out what was what. And that came to a total of 12 out of 25.
Round 1, matchup 3. Team 1, Maria and Static. Ambient hip-hop with an experimental hook? Yes, please. Whether it's the twinkling bells holding down the background or Static yelling, "Yo, Maria!" giving me major Rocky vibes. You two are bringing something special and unique to the hip-hop space. Let's head into 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. First and foremost, I love that hook. Falling in reverse is great. It's simple, it's to the point, it's catchy, and most importantly, it was by far the most recognizable hook I had heard to that point during the live stream of the songs. So great job. The second thing I love is the instrumental. Everything skews ambient and creative. If there's one thing I want more of, it's a more refined approach to the track. Maybe record some of your elements a few more times to get better timing. I don't know if we were recording with the click or without it, but I would suggest using one. The scores, creativity and originality. This was hip-hop, but it wasn't like all the other hip-hop out there. So the ability to scream hip-hop, but also skew creative and unique, big 5 out of 5 vibes. Nice work. Genre commitment. This one gets a 4 out of 5. Yes, it is that hip-hop package. I think what I would have liked to have seen was maybe one instrumental hip-hop element that I could really pick out and go, oh yeah, that's hip-hop, rather than the vocals kind of holding down the hip-hop fort. It was a great hip-hop song. It was unique and creative, but I think we needed one more hip-hop element in the instrumental to give it the full genre commitment experience. Collaboration and cohesion. This was fantastic. Both artists did their thing, created one track, it was creative, it gave hip-hop, and I give it a 5 out of 5. Emotional impact. I'm giving this one a 4 out of 5. Does it resonate with me? Yes. Could it have resonated more with some tighter timing and recording variances? Yes, technical skill and quality. This is also a 4 out of 5, for the reasons I mentioned above. Great song, great thoughts, great arrangement, some recording missteps. 4 out of 5 is a great score. The total score here is 22 out of 25. Good luck. Round 1, matchup 3, team 2. Root Beer and Paul. I hear that picked guitar mixed with the heavy drums and the trap hats. I get those hip-hop lyrics front and center. Some of these lines are delivered so well. Undisputed like a 9th level druid. I can give you the seeds, but I can't make you sow. I'm a wheel, and you a little coggy. That one's my favorite. Self-medicated till I'm comatose. Rich like Nancy Pelosi. What a great song. Let's jump into 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. The first thing I love is the definitive lyrical wordplay. That's the highlight for me, and it's obviously something that I look forward to with every track as someone who enjoys songwriting. The second thing I love that really screams hip-hop to me is the drums, or rather guitar, loop, was it? Or was it played? Either way, this guitar, loop, or instrumental gave all the right hip-hop vibes. If there's one thing I want more of, it's more focus. All these ideas didn't quite come together in the full package, not because there weren't phenomenal things there, or aspects that I loved and that were well implemented. It's just that the entire package didn't quite come together because it simply lacked focus. The scores: creativity and originality. This gets a 5 out of 5. Mostly due to the wordplay. Genre commitment. This is also a 5 out of 5. Way to nail down that hip-hop vibe and keep us understanding the entire time, whether it's drums, trap hats, or wordplay, that we are listening to hip-hop. Collaboration and cohesion. This one I'm giving a 2 out of 5. I feel like the lack of focus came from both artists doing things they were good at, but maybe not being on the same page for the entire track. Emotional impact. This one gets a 3 out of 5 from me. Did I enjoy the song? Yes. But did it really have much in the way of a deep storytelling or a narrative that drew me in and made me feel like I was part of the music? No. Technical skill and quality. This one also gets a 2 out of 5, specifically due to the fact that our track lacked focus. A lot of things happening here. Some of them, fantastic. We need more focus. The total score is 17 out of 25. Good luck.
All right. All right, ready? What are we? Mashup 4. Number 14.
Oh yeah, we've got contestant number 14 here. That's right, 1-4. Mad Cracker, you know him, Mad Cracker 6. Yes, tell us, who are you and where do you come from?
I'm Jeremy. I come from Oklahoma.
Oh yeah. And he's wagging it, baby. Oh yeah, Mad Cracker, Jeremy.
Number 18.
Oh yes, we have number 18. Yes, Super Mahaputra and Agunarcheboi here. Oh my goodness, this competition is getting to be amazing. Super Maha, please tell us a little bit about yourself and where you come from.
Okay, hi. My name is Maha. My account agunarcheboi. I'm from Indonesia, Bandung. I've been maybe 3 years on Join Band Lab. I'm come from suburban in my village, not in the town. I enjoy music since when I was in high school. My first album, self-titled, in 2000 maybe 2000. My first album with my boy band, with my band called Cabinet. I joined Band Lab in COVID era, so I can express my hobby. So I found Band Lab and joined, and finally here, and so glad sharing music with a lot of friends here.
Number 3.
Oh, yeah. We have contestant number 3. This is Reemo. Yes, and Reemo, please tell us who you are and where you come from.
Yeah, my name Reemo. I've been on Bandline for like 7 years. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, New York. Oh, yeah.
Number 6.
Oh, yeah. We've got contestant number 6 in the house. Pikachu at MHM_Pikachu. Yes. Please tell us who you are and where you hail from.
I'm Pinky, and I come from Indonesia, halfway across the world from Angie. Yeah. Woke up with fire in my soul.
All right. We are with Wagger number 3, Reemo. Reemo, I have 5 questions with Rusty. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Well, they're all different ones. These questions are coming from the judges, Angie, myself, and Coco. Okay. So we're just want to go right from the first one, which comes from B Swift. B Swift asked, what was the starting process taken after you received your assignment when you found out who your partner was and your genre? What was your move?
I think the first thing we had to, because my partner is Pinky, so the first thing we had to establish was the beat. Where we gonna go with the beat and stuff like that. So with that process, we was getting it together, but it started to sound like a lot like jazz. Like the beat started sounding like jazz. So I don't know if slowing the beat down made like help a little bit with the blue, like make it blues and stuff like that. But we started with the beat. Pinky did everything, to be honest. She did the whole thing. I just put my lyrics on there. And I think she put lyrics on there too. So, she basically like 99% of the work. I mean, yeah, I did my recording, but I just told her to do whatever you want with it. Stuff like that.
Where'd you do your recording at?
Huh? Oh, I did it right there in the bathroom. That bathroom right there, yeah.
That's the Reemo I know. All right. Next question that comes from Angie. And any other collab that you've done, what makes this one different?
I never worked with Pinky before, and I never done blues. I've probably been in the WAG probably like 2 to 3 times, but I've never done blues. Never. I probably did every other genre too. Country, metal, and everything, but never blues. So
the question that would be is my question, and Coco Barks want to share it with me. What was it like working with your partner? What's your feedback for your partner?
I mean, besides the 12-hour time difference, it was good. It was perfect. I think we got, like, as far as communication, we definitely got that down packed. As far as the recording and how the beat went and everything else, it was actually 100% good, to be honest. I would definitely.
So now coming from Tony has questions for the new waggers and the OG waggers. You, my friend, are an OG wagger.
OG.
So Tony would like to know, what is the difference between the wags so far? Like, what is your favorite things and everything?
Well, when I first, what was the first one, in 2020 or 2019 or something like that?
2017.
The difference, 2017. Damn, it's been that long. But I think it's just like the genres and the amount of people that's been in, like the how it grows every year, and like I think BandLab got like different type of categories now. Like they have they have more genres and stuff like that now. So I think that makes it more interesting. So the difference is like the genres and the more people.
All right. Now the final question comes from DJ Tatius and is a good question from all of the WAG team here. What is one thing that we could do at the WAG to keep you more engaged? Like more streams, more interviews.
I love the live stream. The last one you did, remember? With the wheel, I think. That was perfect. That was perfect. Even though I couldn't participate and stuff like that, that was perfect. I was so engaged. I was tuned in. Everything. Like, I wish BandLab would bring the live streaming back. But yeah, that really kept me engaged.
That editing and all is all Tony. Tony is a master at it. So we got a great team behind the WAG and a bunch of great waggers. This is Reemo, wagger number 3, live from his hospital bed because he is a wagger OG.
Yes, sir.
Good luck in the rest of the competition, my friend.
Thank you. You too, brother. All right.
So I'm going to ask you these questions. I'm not going to give a response after staying blank. It's just your answer, and then we move on to the next question, okay?
Okay.
All right. So one question from B Swift is, what was your starting process after receiving your assignment? Like as soon as you found out who your partner was and everything, what did you start with first? Creation, connection, your starting process right after the drawing.
Well, I contacted Reemo, that's for sure. And I asked him, what do you want to work on and what type of blues that you want? And I also asked him, have you ever sang blues? Because I told him I have never sang blues before. And then he said, do you have any ideas? So I was like, all right, so I'm gonna think of something. So I started off with making the beat on my DAW and contacting him back to ask him, do you like this one? Because I made like a little bit, like a minute or so. And then he said he loved it so much. So I worked on it. Well, at first it was like 130 BPM, it was like really fast. And then he said, you might want to slow it down a bit. So yeah, we slowed it down.
Nice. Okay. So question number 2 is going to be from Tony. It's since you're a new wagger, he's got 2 questions, one for new ones and one for the returning ones. But for you, how do you feel about this challenge so far?
I
The
feel
WAG
excited.
period.
Yeah, well, at first I was like nervous. I wasn't sure if I can do it or not because it has been a long time since my last contest. And then I was like, this is kind of challenge. I was actually not wanting to join because I was scared because I wasn't sure who am I gonna be collabing with. Is it gonna be like a beat maker? Because it would be easier for me because I'm a vocalist. I do make beats, but I'm not really that good. So I was actually nervous and excited at the same time because it's kind of challenging because I really like doing like, trying out new genre and stuff like that. Because I started off with classical before, like way back. And then I liked rock, and then I tried hip hop, and then um, it ended up quite good with rock. And I was like, yeah, this whole
Okay.
thing is really making me excited.
Good. This is what this was for. Okay, so question number 3 comes from Angie. In any other collab that you've done, what made this the most different?
Oh, because it's new. It's a new genre that I've never worked on before. That's really different.
That's it. Okay.
That's it.
My question is straight to the point. What was it like working with Reemo?
It's quite challenging for me, but because we both new in this genre, so it's very challenging. But in a way, I was like, it's kind of a mystery for me because I really wanted to know how he does it, as I also wanted to know how far I can go with this. And apparently we both could make it. I was also surprised how we both like, come up like our voices together, and it was like I found it really unique because he's a rapper, he's a hip hop singer, and I'm like, I have never done blues. He has never done blues, and we did it.
You did. You did do it.
Did
You did
it.
it. You did it great. All right. Now the final question is from DeeJ Tations, and this is a good WAG question. What is one thing that we could do at the WAG to keep you engaged? Like, would you want to see more streams, more interviews? This is for your feedback. You could tell us what we can do to keep you more engaged.
I would love more feedback.
More feedback.
Yeah, because like me, for example, if I have if I have to make music in another genre that I have never done before, I would love to get some feedback or advices or critics that would make me be better, and what actually that the judges want for the next round. For example, I would love to have that before I go to the next round, if I go to the next round. So I really want that, like getting like this is what you have to do, or this is what we want to hear, or something like that.
Pinky, Wagger number 6. That is all of the questions that I have for you. I am thankful that you're in the WAG and you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Blues.
Everybody wants to join. Everybody wants to join the What's Your Genre Showdown.
Okay, Mashup 14-1. This is really a blues slasher screamer type song. Great drum and guitars. Things work together. I like the voices. They work semi together, but I mean, I can see exactly what they're going for. It's not hard. It is giving you the blues. It's giving you the blues for sure. Oh, so this is Mashup 4 Team 2, and I had to put a stop by this one. This is my girl Pinky right here. Okay, yeah, I like this. I gave this I gave it a creativity of 5. Collab was 5. I'm sorry, the creativity and genre was 5. And the collab, I gave it a 3 at first. Then I took another listen, and I could hear a little bit more of Reemo in the background, helping those vocals out. So I bumped it up from a 3 to a 4, and then emotional and tech skills, I both give those a 5. Overall, it's a great track. Such a great track. I mean, I can feel the heat. I can feel the heat for sure. And I like the voice changes up here and there. I like those. And then the harmonies. I like that.
So for Mashup 4, we had the blues. And for Team 1, we had Wagger number 14, Mad Cracker. And unfortunately, his partner couldn't make it. He had prior commitments. So Cracker had to go solo, which I took into consideration in my scoring. I don't want to penalize anybody for having to cover there. So I gave him a 3 on creativity and originality. And for the genre commitment, also gave him a 3. He hit all the blues elements. He's got the blues chord in there. There's a little bit of a metal side to it. Knowing Cracker, I understand that's you can take the metal out of Cracker, but he's going to find a way to put it back in. And on the collaboration cohesion, I gave him a 3 because he had to do it solo. It would have been higher if there were two people on there. Emotional impact, I also gave him a 3. He gave it some punch and gave it his style. And for technical skill and quality, I also gave him a 3. So he did a nice level scoring all across the board for 15 out of 25. Now, for Team 2 of Mashup 4, we had Wagger number 3, Reemo, and Wagger number 6, Pinky Chew. And this one really caught me by surprise. Instantly brought me in. Got the blues feel, little bit of jazz, which doesn't hurt in blues. They're very complementary genres, and there's just enough of the jazz to complement the blues, but I do feel that it hit the mark on the blues. So for creativity, I gave it a 5. Perfect score there. And for the genre, I gave it a 4. The little bit of jazz, if it had been full blues, I might have gone perfect on that as well. But, you know, mashing up the genres isn't a bad thing. So still feel it hit the blues mark completely. For collaboration cohesion, I also gave it a 5. The way that the vocals got blended and the bounce that it had really glued it all together. Wonderful job there. For emotional impact, another 5. I mean, we're on a roll with this track, and it's the vocal projection and presentation that I just couldn't ignore with that score. So beautiful job with the emotional impact. And for technical skill, I also gave it a 5. I'm familiar with the artists, and I know that they're learning to get into the mixing and beat making, drum making, and all the other things. And I think they did a wonderful job putting this all together. It just sits in my ears, and it was a joy to listen to. So almost a perfect score all around. It got a 24 out of 25 from me.
Round 1, matchup 4, Team 1, Cracker and Maha. What an awesome blend of rock legends. I'm getting the heavy guitar, the Aussie-style vocal stacks, and some excellent growls. This song drives from beginning to end, and to fantastic result. And this is a genre I very much enjoy. Though I would respectfully put forward, it doesn't quite speak blues to me. A fantastic and well-executed track.
My dog ran away with that pretty lady.
Let's move on to 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. First and foremost, I love the technical excellence. The guitars were on time and everything was nice and tight. It's as if it was recorded with a click. The second thing I love is the lyrics on the track. While the track itself doesn't completely scream blues, I do get kind of that sad boy blues vibe from it. And that comes from the lyrics themselves. Again, I can't believe my dog ran away with that pretty lady. If there's one thing I want more of, it's I want you to pander to the genre that you're given. We're not all blues artists. We're not all jazz artists. We're not all metal artists. And while we have different strengths and opportunities, I think that in a contest like the WAG, we need to give the listener and the judges what they came for. In this case, they came for blues. And while we delivered an excellent track, maybe need more emphasis on the blues next time. The scores: creativity and originality, 4 out of 5. Those lyrics came in hot, and I was here for it. Genre commitment, I gave this one a 3 out of 5. There was an underlying guitar lick that sort of gave me blues vibes, and then the sad boy vibes from the lyrics also gave me a little of that, but it didn't go far enough to meet the genre commitment. Collaboration and cohesion, this one unfortunately is a 1 out of 5. I understand that certain things can't be helped, but when there's not a collaboration, there can't be collaboration. Emotional impact. This one gets a 4 out of 5. We can say sad boy lyrics all day long, but unless the listener engages in the kind of content that you're making, it's all irrelevant. Fortunately, it was relevant here. The content was great, the lyrics were good, and the guitar gave us enough emotion to bring us in and keep us invested. Finally, technical skill and quality. This one also gets a 4 out of 5. Excellent work with tight timing. Good luck!
I love you, oh loves. Do you have thoughts? Do you wanna share them with me? I love you, oh loves. Oh, do you have thoughts? I'd like to share mine with you. Can we share? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love or hate?